Early morning mob.
Peeping in the window,
Early
got your
morning
phone
mob.
and cats ring around me.
Early morning mob.
With a Criptoknight bullet. He's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a Criptoknight bullet.
Early morning mob, capo. This show is amazing. I've checked it out a couple of times, and I would recommend all our friends and fans do give them a listen. They do such
Early
great work,
morning
and I'm really
mob.
proud and again grateful to be able to be a part of the show.
So, like I said, we do a little interview series. I'm Carl, by the way, and you guys want to introduce yourselves separately and then as the band.
Sure. So my name is Gary. I go by the name 77 Apes. I'm the singer and the guitarist.
Steve Gambini, I play the bass.
Dean, I go by Dean on the guitar, several of them.
I'm Lisa on the drums.
77 Apes. How'd you come up with the name?
So we're called the 77 Apes. So I picked up the 77 Apes kind of name when I started recording and writing my own music, and was playing solo for a while, and was very fortunate to meet these amazing musicians that have become part of this larger band. So that's why any good band always has the in front of it. So.
Okay. How long have you guys been together in this configuration?
3 weeks.
That's sometimes the best. How long?
This will be our third show
3
tonight.
gigs, let's put it that way.
Okay, how long has the 77 Apes concept been around?
So that basically started in
2 million years.
Yeah, that's true. It's been about 65 million years in the making to kind of come up with this plan. But I started writing and recording music in 2020 when the pandemic kind of hit.
Yep.
And that was when I picked up a guitar and started writing. And so this band is an iteration of our third album. It's a double album that just came out last week.
Awesome. Hey, you guys all from Connecticut? Yes. How long? What are your musical influences? You could do it separately.
Oh, me? Well, I have a lot.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
As far as drumming goes,
How much time you
definitely. Yeah. How much time you got?
Some of your favorites.
As far as drumming goes, I was heavily influenced by the Beatles at a very young age, and also the Clash. And I feel like they're my main influences on my style of drumming. But as far as musical tastes go, I'm all over the map.
Do you feel that Ringo Starr is underrated?
Yes.
Awesome.
Pretty much boil it down to Neil Young for my most guitar influence, yeah.
That's a good one.
Maybe Jimmy Page. And then any other band that might just make more noise than that, yeah.
Neil's not a bad one.
I'm only going to say this because I just read a reference to him, but the Butthole Surfers.
That's a
Because I
lot.
just read something about Gibby Haynes about seconds before we came up here.
That's lost, I think, on a lot of music people. I think that band actually gets like swept under the rug a lot. And I would say in Crash System, I mean, somebody didn't even know that song, neither. Somebody was humming, and I was like, that reminds me of that song. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? I was like, you don't remember?
And on my end, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play with this amazing group of musicians, is that it's an eclectic mix of all different kinds of songs, from Pink Floyd when I was growing up to then punk rock and CBGBs and L'Amours in Brooklyn, and then Limelight Club, the 930 Club in Washington. So it's been an experience of different kinds of music my whole life. And one of the first things I wanted to set up when we started playing live was to play with people that have all different kinds of influences versus one kind of specific structure or idea. And every one of them, every single time we play, something different kind of happens, where there's a bigger hit on a drum, or there's some kind of a jazzy kind of down run on a bass and things like
Call
that.
it a mistake.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't like to pigeonhole myself to like one musical genre or whatever. You know, I like my bands to be a mishmash as well of. What would you say the overlying sound represents best your band?
That's a little bit hard to say. The biggest issue for me is I'm limited by the abilities of what I have. So a lot of the work I've been doing is just in a bedroom studio that I have, playing in GarageBand and just getting different acoustic instruments and a
Yep.
bass and a keyboard and just learning. Every release has been an experience in trying to
But it's
come up with something.
it's a
new.
big rock vibe.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
That's
heavy on the rock.
yeah.
Do you guys have any recorded projects out?
Yeah. So we're going to have a live album coming out in the fall. So we're recording all of the
You
things that
know
we're
that?
doing now.
Awesome. Do you have any? What's your last CD? Do maybe?
So that came out with, there's a double album that just came out on
Double?
April 27th. And so
Wow.
that's called Genres. So it's 7 original tracks and then 7 covers. And all of them represent different musical styles. So.
Awesome. What's your creative process?
Well, I guess it would start with just trying to figure out some kind of a line or a lyric that might strike me in a car or something like that. And then same thing, working with these guys has taught me a lot about trying to figure out better chord structures and better progressions. And largely self-taught, so I'm just doing the best I can to figure out how to write when I can.
Yeah. Sometimes steel sharpens steel, right? Do you guys have any pre-show rituals to kind of get you on? I say that so to help any other artists. It could be Liquid Courage.
It's pretty much Liquid Courage, but not too much.
Well,
There's a
hang around.
line.
There's a thin line of
there's
Liquid
a
Courage.
thin line.
See, I've never heard anybody say that. It's always Liquid Courage.
No,
But
no.
You know, it's really-
Definitely there's
It's really hard for me to like, as much as I enjoy music and like the shows and stuff. It's hard for me to like watch the band's opening like direct up in my face because then I get really ear tired.
yeah,
So it's really just finding some like
quiet space.
quieter space.
Yeah, that's actually that's interesting, and maybe it helps you think a little bit too. Maybe
No.
it's just the air tired.
It's the ear tired.
Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Me, I'm just nervous about getting up there, so this is all pretty new for me. So I just try to get up there and do the
Did we
best I
mention
can.
ayahuasca?
I
I
mentioned I take a huge dump
Yeah.
before.
ayahuasca and a dump is all. It works. If that's what works to get you up there, then it could help somebody else. You know, help and relax. Maybe I think the nerves though sometimes help you maybe focus on having a good show. Maybe if you're not.
I don't know. Okay.
The dump is not a bad
I
one.
think I struck a nerve.
No, yeah,
Well,
that's cool.
a nerve, I don't know. But
Okay.
There's that huge nerve that runs right down there.
where can we find all your work? Like your main hub? Do you have like a website?
Everything I'm still doing is just basically on social media and things like that. So everything's basically on Spotify, Apple Music, all those standard kind of
And
distribution
it's
systems.
the 77 Apes you got?
The albums are always released as just 77 Apes. The group is the 77 Apes. So.
Awesome. Yeah, I suggest I try to tell everybody to get so I'm not on TikTok and all that bull crap, but we do have Earlymorningmob up there just so that, sometimes people try to go out there and get everybody's names, you know what I mean? So it's good to have it. I try to tell even the older guys like us to try to get on all the social medias, even the TikTok, and get the 77 Apes because
I think I might have to leave that to the kids downstairs who are doing a better job with it than we are. So.
It's an unbelievable job, though. But how you can promote something nowadays, though, I think is remarkable, though. Right? Then we kind of end with a little bit more lighthearted. Does everybody here believe in aliens?
Why precisely are you asking? What is your
You kind of lost me on that one.
I am.
Yeah, well, we end
Aliens,
I am
but-
an alien. I forgot to tell you guys.
That's actually acceptable. Somebody
Busted.
said that we were aliens in the future or something too. Another band said that.
That's a big, long conversation.
I believe in aliens, but they have not had contact with the Earth.
Yeah, not with me anyway. Definitely.
I got enough problems getting around Waterbury. Although the Walmart there is the bar scene from Star Wars.
There might be some there if there's a good place, or the
If they're
Walmart
at the
in New
Walmart
Haven
in
as well.
Waterbury,
You're not wrong.
I'll defer to Tom Cruise on that question.
Who?
That's Mr. Cruz.
That's multi-layered, that answer.
Yeah, no, I got it. Do you sing in the shower, and is that considered practice?
Without a doubt.
Only
Good.
if someone's in there with me.
Good acoustics.
Can I get away with that?
That might be something you guys might want to look into to help
Only if
strengthen the
Gary
band.
will work on harmony.
Thanks for coming along, guys.
I do.
Dude.